Let's try this again. It's not going to be a long stream. Let's get the timer going so that we know we're live. We are live. It now says 3 seconds in. It says that the live stream is offline. That's very odd. I don't even know if people can see me right now because I'm just showing a blank screen. Let me refresh the page and see what happens. And then we'll get this going. This is why it's always more complicated. There we go. On YouTube. I like YouTube. I just don't like when it comes to the aspect of live streaming. That's where it's absolutely, like, terrible, in my opinion. Now then, let us figure out something with crews. You see, I had made my own crew, and I don't know why I did that. My crew. I don't actually really like it. I was gonna leave. Oh, there, I can leave my own crew. Yeah, let's say I left my own crew. And I want to find a crew. It normally throws you into one. I was in one originally. This is kind of important for me to showcase. I know it's boring because people don't want to see this right now. But crews are kind of cool. The problem is I don't know how to rejoin another one. It says that it normally finds one for you automatically, but I haven't been able to figure out how to do that once you leave one. So they generally make like random ones for you, like this or whatever. Level 8, level 13, Need for Speed, Heat, Ghost 20. Sure, why not? Join it. I was originally just thrown in one randomly, and I don't know how it worked, but you get some perks for that. Let's back out of there, go into here. Let's just hit the streets because we've been...
I will hit the streets at night. Remember, you're only spending bank on that ride if you've got a name.
Yeah, I know that. But right now I need the money, so we need to do some stuff during the day. Is there anybody in here? It says there's one person watching. Most people tend to chat. Sometimes there's silent people out there. So we'll just mess around. Hello, 2K boy. Not too much, just messing around. Oh, we can hit his car. Oops. I decided to play online. What's this accept thing? Hey, hey, hey. Don't mess around, punk. Vinny K20. 20 is how many feet. How many feet in the ground he's gonna be put in if he scrapes my right again. Yeah, I customized my car a little bit. I just decided to play online just to kind of see like what it looks like. How many players seem to be on there at any one time. I'm gonna do a quick race, a noob race. I've already done that one. Let's do this one. It's just to kind of show off the game just a little bit. Whoa. Yeah, that's the same speech you gave me the last time. You keep flapping your gums every time I start the game up. She always gives me... Yeah, there is a lot of customization. I'm gonna do a quick race because the first couple of minutes was really boring. Not that this is exciting, but I was kind of diddling around with the crew. Because you automatically get thrown into a crew, but I left it. Then I created my own, and I was like, yeah, I don't like this. It's only level 1, let me join another one. And I wasn't able to randomly join another crew. And I felt for live streaming, people aren't going to want to watch me just sit at the my crew window. for a half hour. So I just kind of felt like I needed to get out quickly and just start right down to business. Challenge the party. No, challenge all. Whatever. Yeah, there's like underglow, underlight glow, there's paint, wheels, and stuff like that. Like there's, you know, like your standard stuff that you would get. I mean, if you're around in just a couple of minutes there, I could probably head back to the garage and give you a quick peek as to what the customization is like. Yeah, just a fair warning, I am not good at the game. I'm a lot better at Forza. I find this game is a lot more complicated for the handling, and I'm not used to this car. So just a fair warning. If you're like, oh my god, this guy's a noob. Well, see, look at that. I almost ate that tree right there. We're already 15% of the way in. I'll try to end the race as fast as possible. Oh, that was so close. I almost had a palm tree for lunch. Every car handles so differently. Every racing game feels so different. I could be decent at one game, play another one, and you would never imagine it was the same person playing the game. I'm on PlayStation 4 currently, PlayStation 4 Pro. If that matters. Sometimes people like to know just to see the performance. Don't mind me if I'm a little bit slow at responding. Obviously, I want to make sure I don't eat buildings and trees. We're already almost halfway done. Then I'll head off to a garage. Because that's kind of why I do... Oh, that was close. That's kind of why I do live streams once in a while. Not too often, because I don't feel comfortable doing them. Hey, hey, hey. Back of the line, Monica. Is to kind of show people a few things they may have questions on. But yeah, anybody is able to play this game up to a couple of days early for up to 10 hours. This is actually a 10-hour trial because I signed up with EA Access. I figured, you know what, let me spend the $5 for a month for EA Access. First of all, I'll get like $5 or $10 off the game, and then I get a 10-hour trial, like up to 3 or 4 days before the game even came out. I'm like, it paid for itself, right? Oh, you're thinking of, yeah. Because not a lot of people are aware of it, right? Of EA Access, especially if you're on PS4, because it's a fairly new thing now that PlayStation can have EA Access. It used to be an Xbox-only thing. No, it looks like I did alright, I guess. Yeah, so that's why I do live streams. It's to hang out, just have a good time, chat with people. It's definitely not because my gameplay is so epic that people are going to want to check me out, right? That's it, first place. Okay, so now that we've done that and I've got a little extra money, let us go to a garage, fast travel, and then I'll show you the customizations that you can do. Uh-oh. 3 people in here. I started streaming on Mixer. I've now live streamed on Mixer for over 5 hours. I've had no one watch me. No one. But YouTube, I can always guarantee I'll get 2, 3 people, which is cool. Just a couple of people so it doesn't feel like I'm talking to myself. Oh, sorry, that's character customization. Okay, let's get into the car customization because you wanted to see that. And we'll go in order. Well, you can, but make a long story short, I stream on Mixer from my PS4 but through my computer. So I got a capture card, like I got an Elgato capture card, and then I'll use OBS Studio as my free streaming recording software, and I'll use it to capture my footage, right? Like the OBS Studio. And then under stream, I'll link my Mixer account to it so that when I hit my stream button, bang. Apart from that, there is no Mixer app from PS4. But yes, you can. The short answer is yes, you can, but it's a little bit more complicated. Whereas if you have an Xbox, I don't even think you need a capture card. Okay, so... Sorry, I'm kind of like... Blah, blah, blah. Okay, body. Customized body. Let's get into this. So you can change your front wheels. You can change the rims. You can change the tires. The calipers. The brake discs. So for example, let's say you wanted to change the rims. You could change the rims. You can paint them. Edit primary, secondary. You could change the size of it. And what's really neat is when you change the size of them, it doesn't cost anything. So the customization in that regards is free. Some other games sometimes I think charge you for that type of stuff. If you want to change the paint, there's no cost. So you have your basic color, right, as you could see. You can use your finish. There's gloss, there's metallic, there's chrome, metacarbon, carbon, satin metallic, get it? Forged carbon, chameleon flake, color shift, Damascus. I don't even know what that is. Color shifting carbon, iridescent. So that's kind of cool, right? So that's some pretty good optimization or customization options if you ask me. And then under Pro, you can change the hue, the saturation, the brightness. Oh yeah, because I guess my pumpkin head's in the way. You can change the material type if you want it to be metallic, fine metal, flake, brushed metal, black carbon, carbon, checkered carbon, broad carbon, forged carbon, Damascus. There's a lot of stuff in here. And that's just for the rims. Like, that's pretty wild. Discard the changes. Yeah. So that's that for rims. Let's say you wanted to change rims. Hopefully this isn't too boring for too many people. It looks like you got 103 different rims. I'm not going to show you every single rim because that's going to be boring. But this kind of just gives you like a brief look at some of the customizations that you can have. Kind of going really quick here, but there's a lot of rims. I think 100's pretty decent. Something similar to that is usually something I like myself for that. Anyhow, so that's that. You could change the tires. You could change your front canards. I don't even know what that is. Oh, okay. What else can you do? A splitter, front bumper, change the hood, the headlights. Oh, okay. I might even... That's kind of interesting. Oh, they're like tinted yellow, tinted blue, purple, darker purple. So that's kind of neat. I don't know if there's anything specific you want to see, like changing the hood. Like, it's all the standard stuff, but I mean, it seems like there's a decent variety of customizations that you can do. We've already done that. We've already done that. Yeah, side skirts. Now, is there more that unlocks later in the game? Honestly, that I can't answer because I don't know. Even your wing mirrors you can change. Not a lot of options for that. Rear fenders, rear canards, your exhaust, diffuser, your license plate. You could change the tail lights. You can add a spoiler or remove it. You could change the sound system. But you know what's really interesting? I haven't found a way to tint your windows. Don't ask. I feel like a complete noob. I have no idea how to do it. Just haven't found a way. Then edit wrap, you can add decals, paint. It's all the same from the last one. How disappointing. Yeah, it seems to be pretty much the same. Yeah. I mean, me personally, I guess I'm okay with it because I'm like, what more could I possibly want? Officially, it comes out tomorrow. The only reason I'm playing it early is not because I'm special. I didn't get a review code. I'm not that good. I simply signed up for EA Access for $5 for a month, and it allowed me to play the game for 10 hours ahead of schedule. And I think it's been available for about 3-ish, 4 days max, roughly. EA sometimes does that. But anyhow, these are the different types of paints styles that you can have. It's the same as the rims. So I mean, I'm happy with it in that, not to be a smartass, I don't know what else you could possibly want out of customization. I just wish that I could tint my windows. I just don't know how to do that. It's not under decals, it's not under paint. When you go to body, you would think you would be able to go like on window, but as you can see, there's nowhere to go for window. There's no... Oh, windows. Okay, so I just learned something new with you guys. That's how you do it. Okay. Oh, sweet. Yeah. This game reminds me a lot of the Need for Speed 2015. You remember that online-only one that was all about underground racing and always racing at night? Anyhow, it reminds me of that. Now let's go to effects. We can change the nitrous color. We could change the tire smoke. We can change our horn. What's air suspension? Air suspension. I guess I don't know. And then underglow. So as you can see, you can get some underglow. I'm not able to preview it though to show you what it looks like. So I mean, I think it's pretty decent. Because I can't see like what else you would want. Your tune stance, so I know my head's in the way there. So just bear with me. It says height, and then the camber front, and then camber rear. That's what that's saying. So it's just saying less or more. Height, less or more front camber or rear camber for the stance. And then you can change the exhaust sound. So you can go from smooth to aggressive. And the top one says timbre. Then it says tone. Like, do you want it more stock or custom? Then it's got overrun. You can see that underneath my picture. Subtle or raw or performance, metallic or none. And I'm not going to lie. I can't really tell the difference. Like, that's raw. I can't really tell the difference. I don't know. I personally can't tell, but I've been told it can make a difference, but I just don't know a lot about the game. I don't know. Maybe later if I upgrade my exhaust or something, it'll make more of a, like a bigger impact. I'm not too sure. So does that kind of... Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. It's a lot of copy and paste, but I personally don't know what else I could have expected from them in terms of customization. They allowed us to customize our character. Maybe I'll just show you that super quick for anyone that cares. I did a video on character customization, and then we'll kind of get more a little bit into the action. Maybe roam the world a little bit. So you can pick any of these characters, and then you can edit them in terms of their clothing, hat, and their hair on their head. But you can't change their facial hair. So like, for example, that's my guy. He's got the long curly hair and the hat, but he's got some facial hair. So when we go back... Oh yeah, Midnight Club was good. When we go to customize the character, if you care about him, you can't change the color of any of your accessories, but you can change... Like, there's almost 200 shirts. Right? So there's a lot of clothing. So like, there's 2 different color variants here. but you can't actually change the color of it. But there could be another color variant of the same jacket, if that makes any sense, like this here. The facial hair that he has, I can't get rid of that. I can only touch the top hair, and that's it. And like hat. Anything else, like eyebrows, eyes, mouth, jaw, skin tone, as far as I know, you can't change any of that if you care to know about that. If you didn't, now you do. Bottom, shoes. It's kind of cool, I guess, but for a racing game, I don't really care. This ain't Grand Theft Auto, where I feel the need to personalize my character. But yeah. What else could we do? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm all about options. So it's all like, if you want to give me the extra options, cool. Now we're backing out. Every time you back out of your garage, you can choose if you want to play day or night. I think that's awesome. You get to pick what you want to do. So by day, you earn money, and at nighttime, you get rep. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to do just a little bit more day. I feel like I just want to get a little bit more cash. I don't know if I'm going to do a race right away, because races are just that. They're a race. You race the track. You hope to get first, get some money. Not really much excitement in that, I don't find. I was kind of hoping more to do like something like this, where people have a few questions, they want to see some stuff. They want to understand the mechanics, like, oh, can you change from day to night? Like, I did a video on this already. At any time during the day, you can hit the map, and you can push down on the left analog stick, and you can swap to night. And then to go from night back to day, you simply need to go to a garage or fast travel to a garage, and you'll automatically end your night. And you'll accrue all the rep that you gathered during your night session, and you'll be brought back to day. So that's pretty cool, being able to do that. Another thing that most people may not know, or may not care, as far as I can tell, there is only one, whatchamacallit, there's only one car dealership and one part shop. That's it. There isn't like 50 different car dealerships and each one has a different set of cars. Oh, I'm terrible at rating games, and I'm so early in the game too. Like, for all I know, a lot of other stuff will unlock later that I'm unaware of. I generally do what's called a first impression. I have to admit, I like it. I'm glad I pre-ordered it. I'm enjoying it more than Payback. I'm already finding myself to be a little bit more aggressive with wanting to play the game and see what happens next. Here, I'll just casually drive over here and head off to another location to unlock another garage for fast travel point. Yeah, I'm terrible. That's why I would never review games. I just don't know enough about games to, like, score them. Me, it's just a yes or no, am I happy I bought the game or not? And I'm happy I got it. I really find the graphics are quite noticeably different than Payback from what I remember. It looks really good, at least I think it does. And it reminds me a lot of, like I said, I think it was Need for Speed 2015. That online-only one. I'm kind of getting that vibe from that, because I like that game apart from it being online-only. Payback, I don't know what it is about Payback. I just got bored. Plain and simple. Like, a racing game's a racing game. But there was just something about it, and I can't even really explain to you what it was. I just couldn't finish Payback. Just couldn't do it. One of the last Need for Speeds I really liked was actually Rivals, where you could be the cop or the racer. I thought that was pretty interesting. But yeah, so far I've only done, like, literally 2 missions. I've barely almost done anything whatsoever in the game. I've just been sort of like showcasing some of the different features of the game, kind of cruising around, unlocking a few garages, seeing if there's anything else that I'm missing, how to switch from day to night, all that kind of stuff, how many cars there are in the game. See, and then generally it's just as simple as that. You just drive to it and you unlock it. Now we can fast travel to that. Yeah, like, you know, it's gonna sound cliche, or, you know, it's, you gotta race and get some rep. You gotta show them you belong. You gotta show them who the man is. And work your way up. It sounds so corny. But there's just something about the story so far, the acting. I'm just more invested in this game than I was Payback. I can't really give you any specific reasons why. It's just that feeling that I get. When I play this game, I'm not like, yep, here we go. Whereas with Payback, it felt very much like, yeah, okay. I wasn't excited about the game. I was originally when I saw the trailers, but we all know how trailers can be. They can be deceiving. So I'm going to fast travel here. I might do one more I don't know. I could do one more race. I could maybe do a campaign if you want to see a little bit of cutscene or kind of get a feel for how the characters are. I personally don't care. That's why I generally do these live streams. I might be around for about another 15, 20-ish minutes because I've already been streaming for a half hour. And I do have to go to lunch soon. And there's only a few people in here, which is actually a good thing. I'd actually be more stressed out if there was like 50 or 60 people in here. I'd feel really pressured. You can let me know if you just want me to cruise around. You want me to attack a police car over here and see what happens. Show you how aggressive the cops are and how quickly they can kick your ass. Oh no, I actually can't do a campaign mission. I don't have the required rep. I gotta get to 7 and I'm at 4, so I actually have to play at night and do some races at night to unlock being able to do the next part of the campaign mission, actually. What about this guy? He's a driving story. Maybe I could check him out. Or do you want me to cruise around at night and just mess around for a couple minutes? I don't really care too much what I do, because once I go for lunch in a bit, and I'm not streaming, then I'm just going to do whatever I want. But if there's something particular you want to see, like do you want to see how dark the night is, do you want to see what it feels like, you can just let me know what thing you want me to do. Yeah, so I could probably either do this guy's driving story. I want to say it's like a side mission, but I don't want to use that word in case it's not a side mission. It just says driving story, whereas with this one, this is the main girl of the game, so it seems like it tells you campaign mission. So that's like the main campaign, but I can't do that right now. This one just says driving story. So I'll just wait for either one of you to say whether or not you want me to do the driving story, just keep cruising around, you want me to switch to night, whatever. I could probably do like another race or so. Like I said, I have about another 15-ish minutes, give or take. Well, I'll start driving towards him just in case. If I can find my way out of here. There we go. Alright, we're just gonna go through the fence. We're gonna do this unofficially. I'll just start driving towards the driver story mission in case you want to see that. Oh, I won't make this. It's a speed trap. Yeah. My car is so slow. And like I said, there are cops, but I feel like there's not that much. Again, it might change over time. I don't know. I know that they're more aggressive at night. During the day, you can speed. I've done it. Sped right by a cop at 150 kilometers an hour. And he didn't pull me over. But when I smashed into him, though, he didn't like that. He didn't seem to appreciate that. So should I start this? The driving story, or do you want me to switch to night and cruise around during the night for a bit? I don't think this is too long. Well, I'll just start it and see what happens. Since nobody's saying anything.
Hey there. I left Lucas a message, but... well, let's go. Guess I shouldn't be surprised Lucas ain't racing. His pops cast a long shadow, you know what I'm saying? You heard of Roberto Rivera, right?
I've seen that corner dedicated to him at the garage.
Yeah, everybody loved that guy. Mr. Clean. Always fast, always fair. No shortcuts, no cheating. He used to watch me and Lucas race. All little Lucas wanted was to be a champion like his daddy. Roberto, too. He pushed him hard.
Too hard?
You catch more flies with honey. That's what my mama used to say. That's why I got a sweet suspension, kid. Waiting for the out-of-town rookie who impresses me most.
I think he's considered side mission, but again... Hey, how's it going? Not too sure who else is left in here, if 2K Boy is in here or Luke. I had asked them if they wanted to see this or nighttime driving, but no one answered, so I said, okay, we'll just do a random event, because I don't have like that much more time. I don't mind live streaming a little bit here and there, but I do find it a bit stressful. Plus I have to go eat lunch soon. So I am getting hungry. So this is just a random race. That Dex guy,
Come on now. Impress me.
he's sort of like a side mission kind of guy. You do some races, you unlock some parts, stuff like that. And since I couldn't do the main campaign because I need more rep, I figured I would do this. And then before I end the stream, I might play at night. Just kind of roam around a little bit, showcase a little bit of the nighttime driving, which is pretty nice. The reflection off the pavement during the day is pretty nice. It always looks like it just finished raining. So the roads always look wet and slick. Oops. I know I keep saying this, but I'm way better at Forza than this game. It's either the game or the car, or both. I'm just not used to the handling of this car. I could play Forza Horizon 4 or Motorsport 7. Well, it could be the car, because I could play Forza Horizon, pick a couple cars, and you would think I was a real pro. You'd be like, oh wow, look at this guy, he's pretty good. Then I'll jump in another car and you'll be like, dude, what happened? You know what I mean? Like, that's how wildly different it is from one car to the next within Forza Horizon. When it comes to this game, I think it's the car, to be honest, because I've only driven this car. This is the car that I chose in the beginning to be my car. Whoops, wasn't paying attention. And I'm just not used to it. Plain and simple. And if it's anything like Payback, no two cars quite handle the same. So it could just be a matter of me improving my car, getting used to the game, trying a different car out, finding one that I find handles a little better. I don't think it's because the game is poorly designed. I don't think that's the issue. There, that was a lot better. Plus, I just don't do as good in video games when I'm streaming or even recording. I was playing Call of Duty and I was doing okay, I guess. Okay, by my standards. I played one match. The one match I played where I didn't live stream and I didn't record. And I ended up with like 23 kills. And I only died once. I had an absolute monstrous match. I was like... Everybody was like, dude, what the hell's up with this guy? But I wasn't live streaming. I didn't have that pressure. Like I had to be good, you know? Now that's not to say that's how I'm always going to perform. But I do much better on my own. Yeah, that one wasn't too bad.
Win the next race, and I'll give you a sweet, sweet suspension kit.
So you see, that's what that did, doing that side mission for that guy. It gave me some money. And it looks like it's going to help me unlock additional parts for my car. So needless to say, it's important to do them. And it looks like you can keep repeating the races as well. So that's pretty neat. So you can... Well, no, but it's kind of weird. And it's contradicting as well. I don't care what people think. Like, I legit do not care. But at the same time, if I can have the people be somewhat satisfied, obviously that would be nice. Like, I don't care if everyone's like, dude, you suck, man. Why do you even stream? You fucking suck. That honestly wouldn't bother me. Like, I'd probably stream even more just to piss them off. But at the same time, if I can make it decent, obviously that would be a bonus now, wouldn't it? So, I try to have the gameplay good. I mean, if I can't be funny like PewDiePie, you gotta do something when you're live streaming. You either gotta be really good at the game, or you gotta be fucking funny as hell. If you're neither of those things, there's no reason for people to watch your shit. So, you gotta do something. Okay, so we did that. I got a few more minutes, maybe another 10 minutes. I've already been streaming for 40 minutes. We still can't do this because we need to be number 7, or rep level 7, and I'm rep number 4. And in order to get rep, like I said, you gotta play at night. So I hit the map, I hit the left analog stick, we flip upside down a couple times, and just like that, we are in night mode. And the crickets are out. You probably can't hear them chirping because I won't shut up for 2 seconds, but they're there. Some nice nighttime ambient noise. And we've got some different types of races. I may do a race, but I'm not sure. Okay. Anyhow. And like I said, to go back to daytime, you just fast travel or drive to a garage and it automatically ends your night session. So that's how you do that. Because I don't think a lot of people are aware, because I couldn't find it anywhere. So I was like, hey, I gotta make a video on this. Teach people how to switch between night and day. It's a pretty big deal if you ask me. Yeah, I like it. I really like it. And there's no day and night cycle. So, like, there's no, like, dynamic change in the day and night. Like, this is it. Where there's, like, an aqua, indigo kind of sky color. I know I'm driving slow there just to kind of take it all in. And it's just really nice. Even the way the street lights have that white halo, like that blur or whatever you want to call it. I don't know, there's just something really nice about it, like I said, that I really like. And this really reminds me of Need for Speed 2015. I know I keep saying that over and over again, but I really get that vibe from that, because that was a good-looking game, in my opinion. I really enjoyed Need for Speed 2015. I just didn't like the online always component to it. I thought that was stupid. But I enjoyed Need for Speed 2015 more than I did Payback. And in that game, it was only nighttime, so... But anyways. I know I talk a lot, but... I don't know if I should do a race, or it's a sprint. Yeah, let's try one, I guess. This'll be the last, like, actual event I do. I may roam around randomly in the middle of nowhere for a few minutes after. Wait to see if there's anybody else that may join that might have a quick question about the game. And then I will have to bounce and go have some lunch. Then I'll come back. I probably won't live stream. I don't know, it's hard to say. And I'm either going to play this or play Call of Duty, like the new one, to kind of keep in the groove. Because I'm finding I'm getting a little bit better the more I play the game. Which is, in a perfect world, how you hope things go. Different camera angles. Not really the best time to be doing that during a race, but this one's more of an action one, so it looks like the default camera angle. I panicked. And then I looked. Anyways, yeah, I panicked and I went literally off the road. That's the kind of silly stuff I do when I'm live streaming that I probably wouldn't do nearly as often if I was on my own. Not to excuse the fact that I'm not good at the game, but that's the kind of silly stuff I do. And it gets a little bit confusing too sometimes because I don't get that thing on the ground like you would like Forza, showing you where to go. So I am forced to look at the mini-map. Oh, I failed it. It's one of those like all or nothing. You either get first place or you get nothing. Huh. Well, that sucks. I wish I would have known that. Yeah, the map looks pretty big. Was it this one? I think it was this one. Because I think they're all... Oh, no, that one is a circuit race. This one's a sprint race. So we'll do that. We can't fast travel to a gas station, but we can fast travel to a garage. I'll just drive back. I don't really care. And now it's raining. Oh yeah, the map. So let me zoom out. So that's like the... Where's my cursor? There it is. There's the whole map there. It looks like a decent... Have you been way out in the rural area? Kinda. Like I've been out here to Port Murphy. I haven't been out here. I've been all the way out here. I've been... yeah, I've done most of the map. I guess you could say, yeah. Like, it's not like a massive, massive map, but it would still... There's still enough variety, if you will, to the map, like to the city. It's big enough that it feels good. It's not like you drive for 30 seconds and you're already, you know, at the end of the map type thing. Like, it's not as big as Red Dead Redemption, I don't think. But I'm not too worried about that. Look at a game like Yakuza. Look how small those maps are. But they're compact, right? They're filled with content. Whereas you can have a big, massive world like Zelda Breath of the Wild, and have like 3/4 of the map feel like it's empty. So getting that like right balance of stuff can be hard at times. So with this camera angle, let me see if it's the same. Okay, so did you notice that? This is just like a subtle thing. On this standard camera angle, the first one, then there's that one where it goes up a bit. Then there's this one. See how it like drops down? Right down? That's the one that when you're driving, it'll feel like you're using the standard camera, but when you whip around a corner, the camera will fishtail more. Like it'll swoosh more, if that makes it like a swoosh. If that makes any sense. If you're on the standard camera angle like this one, the camera will be very tight behind the car. Yes, I love Generation Zero. That's one of the games I've made the most content for on my channel. Mind you, yeah, huge map, limited content, true, but definitely not empty. You can't go 5 minutes or 2 minutes without having something trying to gnaw your face apart. I have no idea what this is. Collect. Oh, there you go. Wrap Editor Decal. 1 of 8 Bayview Park. See, that's something I didn't know the game had. No idea. Yeah, I'm probably not going to do the I don't know. I might try the sprint again. I don't know. I have to admit it is a bit difficult for me. Because of like all the turning and stuff like that, and I feel like I really have to pay attention. Plus, they have added some great updates. It's standard price, so I'm in Canada. I know most people are American. So it's the standard $80 or 60 American. Is it 60 American for a standard game? And then because I have EA access, it's like $10 off or something like that. And then EA, oh, you're in the, yeah. I don't know what the UK is, like the exact amount. I can just tell you that it's the standard full price for a game. Right? So, like, whatever a normal game is, like a brand new title is for you in the UK, is what it is for this. So I will try it again, but I can't obviously promise anything. Now the pressure's on because I got 5 people watching me. Which is why I kind of feel like only wanting to live stream on YouTube, because on Mixer, nobody watches my ass. No one. But Mixer's so easy. There's no tagging, there's no thumbnails, nothing. You just, that's it. You just hit the button, you record. Mixer does the rest. So for this, I may have to ignore all of you for a minute, because I'm not good at the game. And if you don't win number 1, you don't finish the event. And I don't want to have to do this a 3rd time. Almost did it again. Well, not almost, I did do it again. I got distracted, took my eyes off the road, and I ate an entire wall. So it looks like I got my protein intake for the day. See how on this camera angle there's less like weaving with the camera when I turn? That's because I'm on the default camera setting. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, that was easy to escape him. I guess it's because I hit him pretty hard. No, 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 no. I can't have you on my shit. You're gonna make me look bad. I'm streaming. And I've already failed this event. I can't fail it again. Ooh, not a bad turn. Little e-brake action. Oh, you almost had me, but you didn't.
I just spotted a racer. I'm gonna show them what this thing can do.
Yeah, you do that.
I'm looking for the subject vehicle's make and model.
Looks like they're in a Nissan 180SX.
Oh my god, if I fail again...
We have a chase from them.
Remember, I can't be last. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Event failed. That's it, it's done. I screwed up. That's ridiculous, eh? Yeah, right at the end. Because you can't place number 2. You can't be number 2. You have to be number 1 or forget it. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's on easy. It's on easy. Just being honest. When I stream, I usually keep things easy just to showcase stuff. I don't need to make things more difficult for myself. But I don't need to shy away and say that it's on easy. If it's me playing by myself, yeah, probably normal. I don't need to Dark Souls everything that I do. I don't get an enjoyment out of that. And from what you can clearly tell, I need it on easy. But I'm also a stubborn son of a bitch. Notice how the first race, there was no cops? What does that show you guys? That they're not static. They're not scripted in the game for this race. Get it? It's dynamic. So the first race, there was no cops. The second race, there was a cop. So that's kind of cool. You redo the same exact race twice and it doesn't even play out the same. So that's pretty cool. That's something that I wasn't too sure about. Oh, that little motherfucker. You see what happened there? Well, obviously. I got sideswiped. I don't even want to know how this would play out on hard. I don't think I want to know. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like a challenge. I was kind of hoping this would have been the normal difficulty. One little turn, one little bump as you saw earlier. And that's all it takes. Oh, that was pretty decent. We got 5-0 on our tails, but not quite on mine yet. It looks like there is a cop up ahead, but he's not in the exact same location he was at the last time I played. I don't want to get cocky. No, this is where I went off the bridge. Oh no, oh my god. Did it. It took me 3 times, but you know what they say, 3rd time's a charm. And that's it. And it's on easy. I need to remind people that that was on easy. I don't want to know what it would have been like on normal or hard. Maybe my car would have went flying even deeper in the canal. And now, as you could tell, I'm now rank 5 for my rep. And you could see all the cops on the map, actually. That's another thing that I don't think other prior Need for Speed titles did. Because you downloaded an app on your phone that explains it at the beginning of the game through the first campaign mission, that you can scout where all the cops are in real time. So like literally, as we're looking at the map right now, you can see that those cops, they're going south down Mendoza Keys. So that's kind of cool. It shows you the police activity. I just wish there was a little bit more of them. I feel like it's a little bit too realistic in a way, which I kind of like in some ways, but I was hoping there was a bit more. Anyhow, what rep do we need for her? I will need to go soon. We still need to go up. Maybe hardcore race would guarantee a more... Yeah, it's hard to say. I don't think... Let me check something out. If I go to Start, Settings, Game Difficulty. Adjusting the difficulty of opponent racers and the target scores needed in drift trials. That's all it does. Does not seem to indicate the frequency or fierceness of the police. I'm just trying to see. Yeah, there's nothing about the cops. It would have been cool. Like I said, I haven't really been far at all in the game. So it could very well be that... I'm going to drive to one more place, and I think I will end the stream. I think I'll drive all the way down here. So I could fast travel there, but I won't. I'll just kind of cruise down, unlock this. And then I'm going to head out for lunch. But yeah, like I said, I'm just liking it. You ever get a game sometimes you play, you can't always explain the words behind why you like it, you just do. I think a garage at night will allow you to repair your car once there. And at nighttime, you'll notice it says 2 left. Because at night you can repair your car, I think, 3 times. And during the day, if I'm not mistaken, you can repair your car an infinite amount of times. It'll repair your car, but it won't fix the scratches on your car. But it'll fix all the dents and the broken mirrors. Oh? Oh, I bet you guys like that, eh? Yeah, I bet you like that. You're like, finally, some action. Here, motherfucker.
Hey, it's Anna. Watch yourself out there. I hear the cops are wrapping it up.
Father is relentless.
How do you like me now? Oh!
I need backup. Suspect's trying to take me down.
I didn't try, I did take you down. Now this is a good way to end a stream. On a high note. Come on, bitch. You want some of that? Oh! And yes, if you take too much damage, you get arrested.
I need to request backup on my position.
I got some extra units headed your way.
Woo! Not gonna lie, this is kind of exciting. This is kind of the highlight of the stream for me now. This right here. You want some of this, piggy? Want some bacon bits? Oh, you want some too, eh? What you can tell from the cops is that they're not incredibly easy to just dismiss like other Need for Speed games. I can't easily catch up to him and just smash him out of the way and that's it. Like, these fuckers know what they're doing. Oh! Head-on collision.
Looks like the others gave up on us, so mind sending some backup.
I have to admit, this is really exciting. This is my favorite part of the game so far. Oh, yeah. No, I know. I got caught up in the moment with the cop chase. I can get that garage waypoint later. Oh! Eat a tree, motherfucker.
If there are any units standing around, get them over here ASAP.
I'm having too much fun.
Let's rumble. Time to kick this pursuit up a notch.
Oh! Oh, whoa.
Scanners blowing up here. Someone's on a mission to piss off the cops.
Now, you need to know something. If I don't evade the cops soon, you know what's going to happen? They'll eventually take me out because of all the damage that my car's sustaining.
We successfully sideswiped the patrol.
So, unlike other Need for Speeds, where you have unlimited health on your car, it doesn't work that way for this. If you don't lose the cops, and they keep bumping you and chipping away at you, that's what you get. This is what ends up happening. You see that? That's what ends up happening. You get your ass busted. So the cops aren't easy in this game, as you can tell. They're not a pushover. You can take out a few cars and think you're badass. But mind you, I also have a beginner car. New cars unlocked. Hell, oh wow, I just hit the 1 hour stream mark. I'm gonna finish off with one last thing and then I am gonna leave.
Man, you made a mess of this one. Good as new now.
Look out for stencil art graffiti tags. Find one to collect it and send to the wrap editor to customize your car. Find all of them to unlock a Nissan 370Z Nismo. So that was exciting, at least for me it was. You got to see how the cops play out. How aggressive they are, how not easy they are to get to. We'll go there during the day. And how you can take out a few, but it takes quite a few hits. And then eventually they just keep chipping away at you, like in real life, at your car until it just breaks down and they arrest you. Right? Whereas other Need for Speeds, correct me if I'm wrong, no other Need for Speed have it so that the cops can arrest you by merely chipping away at your car, damage-wise.
You're one race away from that sweet suspension.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
You're up for it. Meet me outside the old raceway.
Why do I hear an echo? Oh, my TV was on the whole time. I'm surprised you guys didn't let me know that there was like an echo. My TV was like coming into my microphone. I was wondering this whole time. Check out new cars at the dealership. If you've got enough bank, you can buy them there and then. The dealership is just on the other side of Palm City Raceway from your garage. And like I've said, not only can you fast travel to the dealership, there is only one dealership. Who wants to visit 15 dealerships to see 40 different cars? Then you can't remember what dealership had what car. It's bullshit. Keep it simple. One dealership. Here's your shit. One garage. Here's your shit. You know? Okay, so I am going to end the stream after this now. I'm just warning people. I want to leave on a high note with that police chase. So, we got some cars here. Now, it says that there is 127 cars. There could be more through, like, hidden unlocks and whatnot, right? And I'm going to go through every single car. Well, first of all, there's only a few that are unlocked that I can look at. But as I'm sipping my Diet Pepsi, because of the taste and the lack of sugar, if anyone gives a shit, I'll kind of just scan through some of the cars. I wish they loaded quicker. So there's some muscle cars. There's some old classic from the 80s. There's a 77 Firebird. 1971 car. So you do get some older cars. It's not just like Japanese tuners, right? Here's actually one of my favorite cars in the whole world. The 1987 Buick Grand National. One of the quickest quarter-mile factory cars ever made. I was 9 years old when that car came out. It's just a Buick Regal, but anyways. It's an insane car. Not too much coffin, calling, tactical coffin. You're making my brain work. I'm just about to end the stream, actually. So if you're just tuning in, you're shit out of luck, unfortunately. Because I've been streaming for over an hour and I'm getting hungry and cranky. Now this car has an interesting like icon at the top. I don't know what that means. I'm not going to even bother guessing what that means. Maybe that you can buy it? No, I don't think there's microtransactions in this game. Anyways, this might not be... Yeah, my back is killing me. I gotta piss. I haven't eaten since 4 o'clock this morning. You just missed an epic... Well, maybe not an epic, but... a half-decent cop chase. I thought it was half-decent. It was interesting. Took out a few cops and then I got my ass beat. Well, no, I know that you have to level up to get all the cars, but it had a special purple icon at the top left. No other car that I have to unlock has that. So I don't know if it means that there's an alternative method to unlocking that car, is what I meant. I'm just kind of showing people a little bit, like, different variety of cars. Like, when's the last time you saw a 65 step-side pickup in a Need for Speed game? Yeah. If you're on PS4 or Xbox or whatever it is you're on, if you're willing to pay $5, you can get EA access for a month and you can play 10 hours. That's how I'm playing early. I'm not playing early because I'm special. Or because the devs like me and sent me a code. I wish I could tell you that, but I would be lying. That's going to be a car I look forward to getting. Just a plain Jane 2-door convertible BMW. I am PS4 and it's not that price here. It's not what price? Well, it's whatever the standard game price for a game is in your... Yeah, let me back out here. Anyways, you get the idea. There's a lot of cars. There's a lot of cars. 127. Is that the most in a Need for Speed game? I don't know. Lamborghini, of course. God, I hate those spoilers. Porsche is one of my favorite. Turbo S Cabriolet. That's one of my favorite cars too. Just because of like the curves of the car. I don't like cars that look like boxy. Like when you look at the back of a car and the back and the body is just the same. Just a straight line. Just a straight boom. Why is it turning? Get back over here. I'm trying to show people something. Whereas this one, the Porsche is known for its big wide curves at the back and then it goes like right in. Right? So when you're looking at the car from the back, it looks like you're looking at more of the car, if that makes any sense. Which is another reason why I like convertibles as well, because you can see deeper. You can see more of the actual car. When you're driving a car that looks boring as piss, well, these are all super exotic cars. Let me show you what I mean. Oh, there. Here's a prime example of a car. Look at this. This is the perfect example of a car that is boring to drive, because I'm OCD. I got terrible obsessive compulsive behavior. Look at that. You're driving. What the fuck is this? It looks like I'm staring at a box. Right? There's no like real accent to the car to show you its depth. right? It's just, boom. You see what I'm saying? I'm very OCD. Look at that from the side. It's just a straight thing. I'm looking... I might as well just look at a box of fucking Kleenex. I'm just saying. Whereas when you're driving something with a little bit more curves, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at this shit. Never mind the name brand. That I don't care if this is a Porsche or... Look at that. When you're looking at it behind, there's just more to it. If you know what I mean? Like when you're looking at it, there's depth. You're looking at something. I can work with this. I can't work with that when it outruns a Porsche. Yeah, I don't care if it outruns it. If I can't stand looking at it, I don't care how good it is. That's why I like Porsche. See, even that from the back. There's curves. There's shit going on there. No, but it's true. You know, even in my cars, I need curves. Otherwise, I don't know. I'm just saying, I could, like, what the hell is this? Like, for real, what is that? In real life, I actually like that car. But what is that? I can't work with that. I can't do it. Anyhow, I could go on all day. I'll drive people crazy. You don't want that, trust me. See, the Nissan. You guys want to laugh? Why do you think the Nissan, why do you think I wide-bodied that son of a bitch in the back and I flared the back? Gotta give that shit some curves, man. Otherwise, it looks like you're looking at a box of Kleenex, just to, you know. Anyways. Like I said, I could go on forever. That's not necessarily a good thing, because I'm not exactly PewDiePie funny. So I could try all I want, but, you know, I'm good with who I am. Okay, so I'm almost level 7. Well, I'm just saying, because it's such a, you know, box of Kleenex on 4 wheels. I don't even know what else I wanted to talk about quickly. That's it. That's pretty much it. Oh, you can play the game offline. Oh yeah, the trial thing. For whoever said they were excited to play this tomorrow. So I'm going to... And there's dynamic weather. So there's dynamic weather, just no dynamic time of day change. But you can pick day or night. Like in closing there, some of the most important features of the game. In closing, you can pick the time of day you want, day or night. And you can play offline. You don't need an internet connection. So you can choose to play offline or you can play solo and be a real anti-socialist. And you don't need an internet connection. Oh, and I'm on EA Access Trial. You could see it at the bottom. So that's how you know that I didn't get given a code early. So you get 10 hours when you do that with EA Access. It's $5. It's $5, but then I got $10 off the game. So I technically got paid $5, if you want to look at it that way, to play the game early. See, now when I play it, look at that. See, remaining time on your EA Access Play First trial. I still got 5 hours, so I just about went halfway through. I'd shoot halfway through my my trial. Yeah, box of Kleenex. Oh yeah. Box of Kleenex on 4 wheels. You just gotta have some curves to it, you know. But yeah, so anybody who's thinking of getting the game, I don't even know if you need to buy the game. That I don't know. I think you can just buy EA Access. Don't quote me on this. And you can download the game. And that's it. I think. So anyways, I've got another 5 hours. I won't even have 5 hours to myself today. So this helped stave off some of that hype that I needed out of my system. Yeah, so you could probably play this game right now. Like I said, EA Access pays for itself because then you get that... is it 10% off? Like, I'm in Canada, so the numbers are going to be different than what you see. See? So normally the game is $80 Canadian. So you save like $8. It's $72. But I got the deluxe edition. So you save about $10. So instead of 90 Canadian, it's 80. So I basically got the deluxe for the price of the standard. And so that paid for itself. It paid some, and I'm even $5 ahead. Or whatever. Makes sense? You're Canadian too, eh? Yeah, so you could play this game right now. See, start trial. You just need to go to the EA Access thing. And then when you download the app, you just start it up and that's it. And then I canceled my auto-renew subscription because after that there's like nothing else in there I want. There's no need for me to have it. Oh, you don't have the $5 for that. Yeah, that sucks. For me, I thought it was like really worth it because I like to showcase games. That's all I do, is I showcase games. Sometimes I stream them. You know, like I got. You don't even know all the other games I have. One person was really surprised by how many games I had. They're like, "How many games do you have?" And I was like, "I have a few hundred." And they're like, "Bullshit." And I was like, "Take a look at that." Apparently that's considered to have a lot of games. But I have some that I deleted as well, that I don't think count on here. And that doesn't include my Nintendo Switch and my Xbox. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly didn't think that was that much. Like, I'm honestly not trying to show off. I don't think it's cool that I have that many games. It's just once I was looking to download a game and I was live streaming and I was like, where's that game? And I was looking for it and someone went, bloody hell, you have like almost 400 games on your PS4. But I didn't think that was honestly a big deal. Like, I thought that was kind of like average. And then I looked at other people that were adding me to their friends list and they all had like 2 games. And they're like, do you want a game share? I'm like, dude, you have fucking Fortnite. It's a free game. And I have Fortnite. That's how you and I fucking met. What you're saying to me is, bitch, hand over the keys to the city. I want a load of that shit. Try to make it sound like he's doing me a favor. What the fuck is that? I'm just saying, like, what's the point in me game sharing? So, anyways. As you can see, I have only 100 games installed. Is that how many games I have installed? No, there's no way I have 100 games installed. I used to have them all, like, in their own respective folders. But you won't believe what happened, like, build. Then I've got, like, my own folder. What ended up happening is because I use an external hard drive as well as an internal. Oh, you can if you want. You're just not getting that shit. But when you defrag your PS4, any games that you had like in a folder like this, it'll unfolder your games, if that makes any sense. And I just got too lazy. See, like for racing, I got the old Need for Speed Payback. I'm probably going to end up deleting that. And then the other one, is the new one, I find good enough that I'm probably going to end up deleting Rivals as well. Although I still like that game. Yeah, I bet. But yeah, so that's why I did that, if you're curious. Or why I didn't end up putting these back in a folder, because I just got really fucking lazy. I just didn't give a shit. But yeah. Alright, I'm going to end the stream. I'm hungry. And if I don't eat soon, I might end up eating this microphone of mine. It's starting to look like a greasy cheeseburger with mozzarella cheese on it. And I might be back in about 15 or 20 minutes. I'm just not sure what I'm going to do when I come back. I'm either going to keep playing some Need for Speed, just because why not? Or I might play some of the new Call of Duty, Modern Warfare. Because I've been having a lot of fun with this Call of Duty. It's probably my favorite Call of Duty since Call of Duty World War II. I deleted Black Ops 4, even though I didn't mind it too much. It's Valthud. I'll type it in. I like it. I mean, I'm not a game expert. You know, I'm not far into. That's my PSN. It's a fucked up name, but at least it doesn't have 53,000 fucking numbers in it. I like it. That's just it. I like it more than Payback, which was the latest or the most recent Need for Speed apart from this. Not that I thought Payback was shit. I just couldn't get into it. You ever play a game? It's good. It's fun. But you just can't get into it to the point where you can finish the game. That's what ended up happening with me with Need for Speed Payback. Whereas Rivals, for example, this one, I was much more aggressive with that game than I was this game. So I'm very glad that I pre-ordered the game. I think I've played for 5 hours. I know just enough to know that I'm happy I bought the game, even though I've only done a few campaign missions. Yeah, the whole underground most wanted stuff, I really liked. And again, I'm very weird. I did like Need for Speed 2015. You know, the one where it's like always dark and always online. Apart from the always online crap, like I've said probably 20 times during my 1.5 hour stream, I did enjoy that game. I thought the map was decent. The graphics looked pretty good. The multiplayer was pretty decent. I liked Need for Speed 2015 maybe almost more than Payback. But again, I don't know, it's weird. That's why I can't review games, because I can't even find the words to describe what I'm trying to get at. Other than just leaving it at, I'm all about the vibe. That vibe I get when I load up Payback is just, you know, the game could disappear off my PlayStation and I wouldn't shed a tear. You know what I mean? But I'm not saying it was a bad game. I did enjoy my time in it. I can't even tell you what it was about it I didn't like. That's how pathetic it is. That's why I could never review a game. I could just say, so I liked the game, I'm glad I bought it. Or, I could have done without buying it. Because I can't actually give you a concrete reason why I didn't get into Payback as much as I was hoping I would. It just felt weird, if that makes any sense. There was just, I don't know, just something about it. I didn't really kind of, It's like this game that came out recently, Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I got all, like, right into it, and I was all, like, super excited about it, and I'm going to tell you something that's not the popular opinion. I actually prefer Wildlands over Breakpoint. Not because Breakpoint is always online. Something about Wildlands I just like more than that game. This is probably a game I'm probably not going to bother playing again, but I got it on sale, and it's online only. It's decent, but Oh, did they? Ghost apologized for Payback? It's weird, though, because I still can't explain, like, what is it about Payback that you guys don't like? Oh, yeah, if I could tell you a few things I didn't like about Payback, so I don't sound like a complete idiot that doesn't know anything. The card system was stupid as fuck. And then you're like playing like a fucking casino roulette thing. Oh, pick the brand that you like, and if it matches, you get a bonus. And then you're like, I want a better ECU, and then you'll get one that's like a much higher number, like gear score ECU, but then it's got like half the amount of stats. And you're like, fuck. And then like your turbo goes up, but now your top speed goes down. Oh wait, it went back up, but now this went down. And you're like, fuck. That drove me nuts. But that's not what stopped me from wanting to play the game. But I think it might have slowed me down a bit. Having to play like the casino mentality with the cards to level up your car so that you could keep up with the campaign. But in terms of the actual driving, I didn't find it too bad. It might have just been the setting, to be honest with you. It might have just been the setting, like the map. Because I'm huge on, like, the environment. So a game could be really good, like the new Ghost Recon Breakpoint. You know what's the main reason why I don't like that game? It's the environment. I like the environment of Wildlands more than I do Breakpoint. So it's making it harder for me to enjoy this game, even if there were to have been a lot of things they improved upon the last game. I'll enjoy the last one more because of the environment, the setting that it's in. I don't like snowy fucking mountains. Yeah. Yeah. But overall, I didn't mind the, whatchamacallit, like just the driving in general. It was alright. But I definitely like Forza Horizon 4 more than this. Than that game Payback. Like I said, now, well, I mean, you can see it for yourself. Bye-bye. There's no point for me to have it. I'll probably never play Rivals again. But I'll leave it just in case. Because I do like being able to be the cop. Like, I totally loved that spin on you can be the other guy. Imagine a Grand Theft Auto-like game where you could also be the cop if you wanted. Like, just getting to choose. To me, it's all about options. The more options you give a person, the more you're going to cater to a wider audience, obviously, right? How much storage do your games use? Well, I only have like a quarter of the games that I own installed on my system. And I think I chewed up... I have about 100 games on my system. And we'll have to give it a minute. Because I have a 2 terabyte internal and I have a 4 terabyte external. Which I absolutely hate, which is why I'm worried about the PS5. Well, no, they're completely different games. I just mean in terms of like a racing game. Like, if I were to like... Yeah, like at the end of the day, they're a racing game, but they're completely different, yeah. And that's why I can justify having both games. So I'm almost... Now, here's the dumb thing about the PlayStation. Notice how much room I have? 1.6 out of 1.7 terabytes. So I still have 174 gigs of free space. You can see it at the bottom. But you know what's stupid about a PlayStation? Let's say I get a 50 gig update, which is huge. A 50 gig update to a game, that's 50 gigs. Sometimes you'll need 100 gigs of free space, get it? Because the 50 plus the 50, like initially it'll like combine it and then sort itself out. The PlayStation will have a massive buffer that if you don't supersede the amount of room that the system would need, it won't allow you to download it. So even though I have like almost 180 gigs left, I probably cannot install another game on my internal. Really fucking stupid. So yeah. So 100 games is 1.6 plus 2 terabytes. Almost 3 terabytes. So I still have a decent amount of room, as you can see, to play around with. It should last me until next year when the PS5 comes out. The problem with the PS5 is I don't know how that's going to work. Because it's a proprietary SSD, as far as I'm concerned. And all the games are going to be forced to have the SSD. Like, it's going to need that speed from the hard drive, from the SSD, to operate the games. And I think from what I'm being told, this is a rumor now, is the PlayStation 5 will have a 2 terabyte. Well, not to brag, you saw how many games I have. I already have my internal almost maxed out. Where am I going to fit that many games on my PS5 moving forward in the future? You can't use an external hard drive. Yeah. But it's the buffer. Even though I have more than enough room, it still won't allow me to do it. So I'm always forced to leave almost like a big 180 gigs of free space. It's stupid. And like I said, with the PS5, I just don't know how it's going to work. Yeah, I think it's going to be a 2 terabyte. Now, do I think maybe... This is speculating now. I can't see them giving you a 1 terabyte hard drive. Come on. You load up like a game like Red Dead Redemption and Call of Duty, you're going to fit, and then with the buffer that you got to leave, like that's a 4 terabyte, but I'm only getting 3.68 usable. That's almost half a terabyte just gone right there. So that's the buffer, right? So what? Red Dead-like game, Call of Duty-like game on your PS5 on a 1 terabyte, you're going to fit about 7 or 8 games. I highly doubt Sony's going to release a console for several hundreds of dollars that only allow you to put a handful of games on the system with absolutely zero option to upgrade for more storage. I don't know what they're going to do, but I'm pretty sure they have a trick up their sleeve that I just can't think of off the top of my head. Well, and I'm not rich. I'm probably the poorest person you've ever seen, believe me. I'm not too worried about the price as long as the option is there. Will they have an option to buy a 4 terabyte? Like, ideally, I would like 4 terabytes. I know 6 is a little bit splurging there with all the games I've been buying. But if they could have at least up to a 4 terabyte, that would be nice. Because I think the SSD is proprietary. Don't quote me on that. But I don't think you can just go and buy a Samsung Evo and slap it in. I don't think it works that way. But I could be wrong. I just know that the SSD in the PlayStation is a special one. It's like some sort of special SSD. It's not just like a standard one. So I don't even think that a standard one you buy would work. I didn't know they were working on a new Battlefield. I know they changed the icon and they called it Year 2 and they skipped making another one. Where is it? Yeah, see, they changed the icon, completely redesigned. Has it been announced that they're going to make another Battlefield? I mean, Battlefield's been around for years. I used to play the original, the very first Battlefield ever. And one of my favorite Battlefields of all time was 2005's Battlefield 2, which was the last Battlefield they made with offline bots where there was no campaign. The actual story was just kill or be killed. It was literally online, like team domination with the maps or the flags and all that, but it was with bots. Like, how amazing is that? But that was like 15 years ago. They added 2 years of Battlefield. You mean like they're going to keep support? Like, I don't even know what they did to Battlefield 5. I know there was like a huge update. They repackaged it. But apart from that, I don't know what else they added to it. I actually like Battlefield 5. When it first came out, it got a really bad reception. I played the beta. I couldn't find anything wrong with it. Maybe that's why I don't review games, because I can't find always, like, what is it people were going so crazy about it, that they hated it. Then about a year later, 8 months later, the game went on sale for like a measly $20 or $30. I was like, you know what? Let's buy Battlefield. I virtually own every single Battlefield in the history of Battlefield. I was like, I gotta buy it. I played it quite a few hours online, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was good. It was performing well. The maps were pretty cool. I enjoy Battlefield 1 more, but not because I think it's a better game. It's just again, environment. I like the setting of Battlefield 1 more than I do 5. But I still find it a lot of fun. Then you might be wondering, well, then if you like it so much, why isn't Battlefield 1 on your system? Exactly. Because I think I played it a lot, and this is still like the newer game for me, because I haven't owned that game for that long. Yeah, support is 2 years more. Also, we got Pacific Maps. Last one is in December. Oh, wow. Well, at least they're still supporting the game. It's like GTA 5. This game. My goodness, have they been supporting that game like for over half a decade. Just content after content online. Sadly, we never even had the ability to buy houses or extra garages offline, which I thought was stupid. They could literally copy and paste the online to single player, allow us to buy those buildings that are already like designed with the interiors and the garages, and just copy those assets, paste it into single player. I don't even give a crap if they charged us another $20. Just do it. But they didn't. You can't buy any of the real estate. You could have bought... Yeah. Oh. That was the thing they didn't like. Yeah, something about the women they were complaining in Battlefield 5. But yeah, for GTA 5, I think they missed the mark a little bit. I think if they could have allowed us... Because you have all that money from the stocks, right? And if you played it right, you could be super rich in GTA 5. And then you have no reason to have that money. You have a few shops that you own. Like is it the tattoo parlor or the pot shop for Franklin? I can't remember. It's been a long time since I played the single player. You can own the golf course and a few things that brings in a bit of money. But for what? You can't use that money for anything else. You can't buy more houses and more garages where you maybe are forced to pay property taxes and utilities, and then giving you a reason to have to do well with your businesses that you own so that you can use that money to keep growing. Like there was zero incentive to have a lot of money after in GTA 5. Single player. I play as a girl on Battlefield 5 just to piss off the... Oh, I think I know what it is now, and then I actually have to go for real. 3 o'clock. Holy cow. I am so hungry. I'm going to eat my Apple Watch. I'm going to think it's an apple, and I'm just going to eat it. $600 apple. I think that's what it was. It's not that people were sexist towards women in Battlefield 5. I think they had a problem because it wasn't realistic. Because during the war... No offense, as far as I know, I wasn't there, I'm not that old. There were no women on the battlefield. Like, my grandmother was in World War II, but she wasn't out there with an AK blowing people away. Right? She was like a nurse or whatever. So I think that was the issue with people, is that it ruined the authentic setting again with the people. So it wasn't realistic, because that's not what happened during World War II. I think is why people were upset that there were women. Yeah. I see saying, oh, that's interesting, they added women. Just because that's not what actually happened in real life. But I don't recall EA saying this is an authentic replication of World War II setting. It's almost like a fantasy replica. It's not like they added fucking dragons and robots and shit. You know what I mean? It's not like Wolfenstein, where it's like the Nazi 60s era, but with like futuristic robots. They just decided to say, you know what? It's 2000 something. Women can kick ass too. I don't really see the big deal with it. Now, if they were aiming to be an authentic replica of World War II, well, yeah, I suppose that wouldn't be quite that authentic. But I heard people raged about it, which is going a bit far. Criticizing it and saying, well, that's not exactly how it happened is one thing, but to actually like go crazy and go, that's it, I'm boycotting it, fuck EA and their stupid women. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Yeah, it's hard to say. Yeah, times have definitely changed. There's things that you could say on YouTube 10 years ago that if you said today, oh boy. Like, there's a lot of weird stuff that goes on. I gotta go too. Alright, guys and girls, or whoever's in here. I must go. Otherwise, I will be here all day, and you don't want that. And I'll end up crashing the YouTube servers, believe me. No one wants to see that. And I'll be back shortly. But I don't know if I'm going to stream, though. I might just kind of have a little quiet time and just kind of dick around. Because it's different, right? No offense, when you're streaming, there's like a level of expectancy. Got to pay attention to the chat and stuff like that. And I don't always play the game the same way online, like on a stream as I would on my own. Like, I might fiddle around looking at the map for 15 minutes just trying to figure stuff out and start counting all the different garages. You think anybody wants to see that on a live stream? some middle-aged bald dude just looking at a map for 15. No one wants to see that. So sometimes I have to like stay consciously aware of that and kind of keep things rolling. Thanks. All right. Almost 2 hours. Well, an hour and 40 minutes, whatever. All right, that's it for this. I gotta go or I'll be here forever. Yeah. All right, I shall see all of you later. Thanks for stopping by. Bye now.